everyone. Welcome to Tender Talks. I'm your host, Elvina, and today we have the most wanted global personality, Neeraj Goel. He's a dynamic visionary who helps businesses scale up through intricate marketing strategies as well as getting the secrets behind how to implement proper marketing strategies to scale up business. Welcome, Neeraj. Welcome to our show.
Wow, thank you very much, Elvina. It was brilliant to have on your show. I know this has been quite some time that we have been in touch, and it is my honor, privilege, and I'm very happy and excited to be part of this Tender Talks.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Before we begin the talk show, I want to ask you, you don multiple hats. You're the CEO of RDMR, you have Rumi International, which is Dubai based. So, what is your secret to so many ventures and your secret to success?
Well, yeah, so see, multiple hats was never been an idea. I always wanted to be a single hat with multiple feathers, though. Uh, of course, over the period when we started, doing something of our own after doing the jobs over the corporates multiple years, giving time, money, effort, blood and sweat, everything, and the one fine day when we decide to know that is fine, enough is enough, let's do something of our own. That is when the actual journey began. And, I would you are so kind to call me as a successful guy, but yeah, it's always being striving for success. There is what I believe is we cannot be successful and we come back. It's like we always have to pursue the success. So yes, so we are working together, we are working towards multiple things, as you said. I'm also don't know what am I doing, but there are some things which are clicking, some things which are not clicking. Hit and miss is kind of a business life, and we believe it in very very thoroughly. So we believe in working. Whatever is happening for good. Whatever is not happening is giving us a learning to move forward.
Right.
And multiple hats, of course, yes. Being a businessman, being into entrepreneurship, or being into a multiple serial entrepreneurs, meeting up personalities like you who are into business for quite some time, gives us motivation, always help us strive to get more in life, and we don't want to be satisfied. That is the key mantra of any business guy who always wants to grow more. We cannot stop anywhere. So always looking for opportunities, try to uh, seek our luck there. It's always about taking good and calculated risks. Sometimes you go overboard, sometimes you underdog yourself, but it's just that you definitely want to do something of your own, and that is something which keeps you moving. Hope this
Amazing.
was.
What an amazing answer. It was like it's well scripted and prepared, but I'm sure it just came from your heart. Right.
Yeah, it
So, when we speak about marketing, like you are ace at your field that I have
is.
seen. So, marketing and business growth, what is your take on it?
See, it is a very a misconception, these days when we talk about marketing and growth together. See, growth cannot only happen with marketing. Without marketing, you can still grow, provided you have something to tell as a story to the people. If you are making people's life easy in any way possible, you don't need marketing. It's just that people should look at you as a storyteller, that you have something to say, you have something to give, and it is making people's life easy. If you are making anybody's life easy, you don't have to market yourself in that case. One guy will talk about you, it will become 220, 200, 2000, 2 lakhs, 20 lakhs, and that's how it is built up. Uh, Having said that, the marketing thing which is required is to make sure that you sustain of whatever you have started these days. So on a digital platforms, the visibility counts. When it comes to visibility, a lot of content has to be there, right? So that content marketing striving is all part of the mechanical view of sustaining in the industry. Otherwise, Any, pardon my word, if there is any shitty company, that marketing cannot help, right?
Right.
So if you have something as a value addition to the society, to the people's life, and if you are making their life easy, as I said, marketing will be a kind of support function for you, which will help you set up a tone for the people to understand what you want to convey to the people as a message. And that's how the marketing plus growth is together. Otherwise, as a marketing guy, I don't feel marketing to be done. It's just that if you are good with people, marketing is happening.
Right. Being your authentic self automatically creates your personal.
Exactly. That is how it
Right.
is.
So these days, where you have a lot of apps that are AI generated, and there are a lot of things in the market in the past year and a half that things have grown. So, what is your take? Is the personal touch more important, or making life easy with these applications is more important?
Imagine a life when you were having no phones in your hand and still the marketing was happening, right?
Yeah.
There was no apps. Forget about Gen AI and automation and stuff like that. There were times when we used to walk on a street in a market and we see a lot of hoardings. We get a lot of flyers. We People were shouting, "Come to us, come to us." It's like that, and they were doing marketing in a way. So over the period, yes, as everybody is evolving over the period, marketing is also have evolved. Technologically, yes, it's everything is taking its own sweet time to get evolved, and marketing in a way is, I would say, every minute is trying to survive, to create some kind of an innovative ideas for the people to make marketing happening. So from creative designing to Gen AI to automation to reaching out to maximum people, making the post viral, and a lot of, I would say, the technologically morphing, multiple things is happening over the period, which is good and bad together. If
Right.
it has been to use for, as I said, for the people's use, and if that can change somebody's life, then it is a positive idea to actually invest in technology. Otherwise, even if you are technologically sound and if you don't know how to use it, for a benefit of your own company or for somebody else, it is just, kept it aside and there is nothing is happening. So I would say we should not be more relied on technology, Gen AI, to make company growth directly interlinked together. But these are just one or two other tools. I look at that perspective. These are just the tools.
Right.
Uh, as I said, tools can be your support function to make sure that you are putting your story in a better format. That's it.
Amazing.
Otherwise, the crux of the entire marketing is the messaging system, is
Absolutely.
how you are touching the people's heart. It's man to man. It's
Right.
marketing is always personal,
Right.
always personal.
Right.
Something is which is good for me can be a trash for you. It
Absolutely.
can be a garbage for you.
Yeah.
But that is a personal opinion. Marketing is always about personal approach. So if you are personally connecting to something, it may be designed by AI or it has been designed by somebody sitting on a computer or pen and paper,
Hmm.
that is actually appealing to you. So it's not always about technology or Gen AI and all of that. Yes, being into this industry, we have to be part of this. We cannot keep this as a option. Yes, to move forward, to make people's life more better, to generate better content. These things are really required these days. But for any startup, any entrepreneur, any individual, they should not be more relying on such things. They should be more focused on the storytelling and the product development or
Their
service.
work, basically, what they are supposed to.
What exactly they are putting in the market should be the
Yeah.
idea, to put more time and effort there instead of you know
Got it.
supporting
Got
the
it.
technology.
Right. So I see Rumi International written over there. And I know, of course, you are a key component in Rumi International. So can you tell us a little more about Rumi International?
So yeah, of course. So Rumi International came to our mind when we started doing a lot of activities together, and we thought of kind of creating an umbrella out of it. As you said, there are multiple hats, so that hats need to be kept together somewhere, right? That there should be some hangers to
Yeah,
make sure that all hats are together.
yeah,
So that is the idea, and we follow Rumi. Rumi is like the global poet, which have philosophical views, which talks about a lot of the life standards and the way of enriching the lives and stuff. So I am a Rumi follower. I do a lot of reading of Rumi, and maybe that is one of the key points which I thought of, just keeping it that way to harmonize the multiple things together to keep it more in sync as a poetry, you know.
amazing.
So something of that sort. So yes, so Rumi International have its own, the brands under it. RDMR is one part of it. There are multiple options which is more related to corporate trainings. There are something which is into outsourcing, business outsourcing and business process management. There is something which is more related to academical and financial support, as the investor management and events and a lot of other things. Collectively, it is a Rumi International based out in Dubai. We are working together, and we are also are part of PRO services. We have a license on corporate service providing. So if anybody wants to set up their offices in anywhere in UAE, we can try and help them in a best possible way in a personalized approach. So yeah, there are multiple things in Rumi International. So that is how it is, and of course you are part of it.
That's very insightful. So now, from the serious talk, let's move to the little lighter side of life because we've
Oh
spoken
yes,
about
I was
Rumi
waiting for that.
marketing.
Yeah, I'm not a serious guy. I always wanted to
I
be
know.
in the lighter side.
So, what is that one food? If you were given one food to eat every day, what is that you would like to eat?
I don't know if see over the period I have converted myself into a very vegetarian kind of a guy. I used to be very non-veg person. Every day I used to eat three times non-veg, from egg to anything which you can think of. I have eaten sharks, anything which I can thought of. So over the period, I have evolved myself and changed my eating habits. One to answer in a short, one thing, anything in veg, it can be a very simplistic thing. No mirch masala, dal
Yeah,
chawal is
but
I think.
what? That one dish that you would like to eat every day, any part of the day, night, breakfast, lunch, dinner, jo bhi hai. What would it be?
It can be any parathas. I can eat parathas every day, no problem.
Lovely.
And of the paratha, yeah, paneer paratha, aloo paratha, methi
I
paratha.
love parathas with the white makhan on it.
Absolutely. So being a desi guy, there is nothing much I can think of. If
Right.
anybody can give me paratha anytime in any format, that is something which is inbuilt in me. I will take it,
That
even
is
if I'm.
so that is so genuine and so natural. Love for parathas. Amazing. What is that one thing that you would like to change about
Change.
yourself, the world, or anything?
I don't think I'll be changing anything in myself. It took a lot of time to build a personality. Nobody. It's like all the surroundings, the situations, the environment, people have made you what you are today, and that this something which I think I have already changed. I don't want to be changing myself anyways any further. Maybe later, I don't know, after couple of years when I grow more old. But right now I think I'm good enough in whatever I have
Right.
in my
What
personality.
is that
So
one piece of advice that you have received from a lot of people?
I have been blessed to have multiple good people around me, and they always uh, tell me that I'm very outgoing in a format where I don't control my emotions. I always try to blast it out and try to show people that what I have got. Even if from a childhood, if I get a pencil, I will show it to multiple people that I've got a pencil,
How
right?
sweet.
So it's like that. So I and sometimes it gets too public that people feel that I'm showing off, something of that sort.
Yeah.
So, but there is nothing in my mind. It's just that I want to share my
Your
excitement with the
emotions,
people.
excitement, feelings. Yeah.
So that's something which people who are close to me have told me and advised me to keep control on. uh, it's like don't share your ideas, your achievements or anything which you have or anything as you want to show it to the people. It's kind of a, you get that craving kind of
Yeah, to
feeling
share,
that
of
yes,
course.
you want to share it with him, her, this, that,
Of
put the
course,
picture
of
on
course.
social media and all of that. But yeah, uh, this is one advice which I always get from the loved ones, that don't get overexcited, don't share it with anyone. You keep it very low key, keep it
Yeah.
calm,
This is
always.
something that I have seen on a lot of social media posts as well, whether Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, that success is good. You must, but there is a limit of the way you put
Yeah,
it out. But then
yeah, there
we
should be
are
some
also
kind of,
human
yeah,
beings, so we want to, like, show, share. It's like we have our birthday every day. So
absolutely. So
you want to
you
cut
you
that
you
cake for
see,
your birthday.
do you notice on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, everybody is happy, everybody is
Yeah,
successful,
yeah, yeah, of
everyone is successful, everybody is happy, everybody is sharing their stories, their their awards, their appreciations, their celebrations, their pictures, they're moving around
yeah,
here and there, everybody
yeah,
is so happy on internet. But
yeah.
when you actually start speaking to them, they will tell you the real story background.
Yes.
That's the major, I see the disconnect between what you see and what people are already there inside,
Mm.
and that is not authentic on internet. So that is why we believe in sensible social media activity. So when we talk about sensibility, we talk about something which is more authentic in a way, where, say for example, in a recent times when we ran a campaign for the New Year's in last few days, we were educating people in a way that you don't share, overshare or reshare the information. For example, if somebody is checking out in some resort, some hotel, they are putting the check-in time, they're talking about
Yeah,
the place,
yeah,
they're talking about what they are wearing, what they are eating, where are they moving, what kind of the people they are surrounded with. That actually you are exposing and overexposing yourself.
yeah. It's
You are
your
there for
personal life,
holiday.
of course.
You are there for a holiday, you enjoy with family, you, of course, you take good pictures of yourself, surroundings, but that necessarily don't have to be on the platform and should be given to the people
I
who
agree.
are not very much happy to see you there. It can be you are actually inviting trouble in that case.
Yeah, a lot of
So
people say, "Mat lagao, nazar lag jayegi," and all that.
buzzer is one part of it, yes, of course. But there are, miscreants who are
Yes.
actually looking for certain, situations to carry on with their activity. So
Yeah,
if you are a soft target, and if they are following you, if they are stalking you anyway, they know who you are, where are you, what are you doing, whom are you with. So you are
absolutely,
easily targeted. So it is
absolutely.
kind of, you are inviting trouble for yourself. So you should be having a boundary to make sure that yes, you should spread the love out, you should show the excitement, but don't get over exaggerated. Now secondly, if you are with somebody else, so if for example you and me are working together and we have gone for a lunch together, so if I click a picture and put it on the social media without your consent, that doesn't make a sensible media at all, right? Without your consent, I cannot use anything of yours, even your time, your picture, or anything.
This happens
And
a lot because it has happened with me. People have used my pictures and they have shared it with their friends who even I don't know. But that is, of
absolutely.
course, without my consent. So when I got to know about it, of course, I'm furious. How
But
can
that
you
is
do that?
reposting, resharing, and you don't know
Yes,
where your picture is landing and what
yes,
people are doing with them. It's just like,
yes.
imagine you have, we are talking about pictures, we are also talking about serious documents like your
Yeah,
Aadhaar card, PAN card. your
Yeah,
light bill, or anything which is going out in the market is
is
actually
dangerous.
is very very volatile in a nature and can be used against you, and you don't
Yeah,
even know, right?
absolutely.
So these
Absolutely.
morphing and all of that, what is people, that deep AI morphing is happening these days, is actually is very dangerous if it is not being used in a proper fashion. So
Absolutely.
yeah, that is kind of a sensible media which we want to create. That we want to even educate the people how to use it. We want to clean up the marketing space. That the marketing comes with a responsibility at the end of the day. If you are
Yeah,
in a marketing business, you can make the name, you can spoil the name as a marketing person or a company. It takes no time to spoil your name. Immediately it can be done. But that should be there every time in your mind, that if anything which is going out in the market for my client, for my customer, or anybody, I should make sure that that should is going as a positive outcome. We should not create any kind of a discrepancy or a problem statement for anybody who is actually in that picture. So it comes
wow.
for its
We've had
marketing.
amazing
Yeah.
information. We've had amazing knowledge sharing, and I'm sure it's going to help a lot of our audience. Some who are not aware, they think marketing is everything, but uske साथ bhi there are a lot of tags and attachments, which
Oh
may
yes.
be good, which may be bad, which may be ugly. So it is just you have to be sensible enough of what you choose and how you choose it.
How you choose. See, marketing, people feel that कि ये नीरज को हमने या किसी भी XYZ आदमी को we have given the money and now we are their client, they will take care of our marketing function. Yes, we will, but they forget to understand that we have a plan, clear statement plan, to make sure that there is a trajectory to be followed over the period, right? It may be a slow initially, and then it will gradually keep on increasing, and intensity will be very high over the next couple of months.
Hmm.
So this, there is a plan to be followed, but there are a couple of, the, I would say, the lack of knowledge or information which they have. They feel that immediately the dollar rain will happen the moment they start marketing. So that
Yeah.
dollar rain can never happen. In marketing have its own limitations. After some time, even if you are a greatest marketer of any XYZ Fortune 500 company, that marketing is stagnant after some time. It gets flat. So there
Yes.
starts like this and it gradually get flat.
Right.
And then you have to sustain here. Then the struggle is not to grow, then the struggle is to sustain,
Sustain.
so
Yeah.
that you don't go down,
Yeah.
right? So that sustainability, the approach is very very different than the growth approach. And
Right.
then you have to come up with new ideas. All the ideas, I would say that if you, even if you have 100 ideas to keep sustainability, however, if the company for which you are doing marketing is not doing innovations in their own services, would not support the marketing effort at the background. So that has to be a collaborative approach together.
Yes. So, what is that last piece of advice that you want to give our audience?
I would give audience advice is like, you should be, enjoying your life in whatever you're doing. Don't expect out of anything, out of anybody. You are your own. You are enough. You don't need anyone. This is
Yes.
what I have been pursuing over the last 10, 15 years, maybe or more. So when you decide that you are enough, then it is done. Then you don't need anyone. Then you will be just needing the resources to make sure that whatever you are doing should be done in a proper fashion. So don't rely on anyone. Don't expect that somebody will do your job or will come and help you, even if you are, into the deepest downfall of your life. Nobody will come. It's just that you have to take a stand of yourself, get up, look for the challenge, had, you know look face to face, eye to eye contact, and then move on. And this is something which I feel that you will grow over the period if you take a stand for yourself. Move on is something which I feel in every situation. So you cannot be stagnant anyways, even if
Right.
you are cut off. That's
Absolutely.
one thing.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, for being a part of the show and sharing so much of information and knowledge. I'm sure it is going to encourage our people who are watching, as well as inspire them and educate them on a lot
Hmm.
of aspects of life. So thank you so much, Neeraj. Take care.
Lovely speaking to you, Elvina. Lovely having me here. Uh, and the questions you have asked, I feel they are most relevant to the podcast which you have created, and it will help people to understand, the nitty gritty of what marketing and how the life should be. And I am very honored to be part of this show. I normally don't get into such discussions, but with you, I feel more comfortable. Thank you very much for being so nice and so generous with me. Lovely having you here.
Thank you.